Well, today our nation celebrates its men and women who served in the armed forces. A KARE 11 investigation finds a critical deadline looms for veterans who fell victim to a misdiagnosis scandal.
Here's AJ Legault with the latest chapter in his investigation, Broken Promises.
At the Tomah, Wisconsin VA, for years, a dark secret festered.
I'd like to ask you some questions about all the veterans that you've been misdiagnosing.
KARE 11's multi-year investigation exposed how Dr. Mary Jo Lanska misdiagnosed veteran
and I'm told I don't have a TBI.
After veteran.
Put it on the report that I didn't even have MS.
After veteran.
I was in it for less than 20 minutes. She determined within my records that I didn't have a TBI. My jaw dropped.
What'd she say about your Parkinson's?
I didn't have any Parkinson's.
Men and women who wore our nation's uniform denied not just benefits, but even worse, access to medical care.
You were so desperate you had to call the suicide crisis line.
I knew how the guys that lit themselves on fire in the parking lots, what was going through their minds.
Air Force veteran Zach Screedy had undiagnosed MS. His symptoms screamed for an MRI, which would have shown these numerous lesions on his brain. But instead of medical testing, Dr. Lanska instructed this.
Doing things like the Tai Chi, yoga, engage in routine exercise.
They told you to do Tai Chi.
and yoga, or yoga.
KARE's investigation found Donald Monheim died from the very illness Dr. Lanska claimed he did not have. Veterans Affairs initially stood by their doctor.
Dr. Lanska provides high-quality care. She has been doing so for many years.
But congressional pressure, led by Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin, mounted.
I have been demanding that the VA do a thorough investigation and review.
When VA finally did that thorough investigation, Lanska was fired. Secretary Dennis McDonough paid a personal visit to Tomah to announce hundreds of veterans were owed an apology and new neurological exams.
And we won't rest until we get you the care and the benefits, not only that you deserve, but that you have earned.
KARE 11 has since obtained internal VA records that reveal there were 649 affected veterans. But, like Donald Monheim, 81 of them died after potentially having been adversely affected by an examination provided by Dr. Lanska. To date, according to Senator Baldwin's office, 101 veterans misdiagnosed by Dr. Lanska have been paid a total of $4.2 million in retroactive benefits. But there's a one-year window that was put in place for veterans and the families of the deceased to request what the VA calls equitable relief. That window closes next month in early December. And so far, nearly 500 eligible veterans across Wisconsin have not filed. We've put information on KARE11.com about how veterans impacted by Dr. Lanska's botched exams can apply. For KARE 11 Investigates, I'm AJ Legault.